Fellow students, I greet you with happiness and joy. I want to share a message that could change your life and your idea of language. Please listen closely. The English language is not as hard as you might think. It is not impossible to master. You can become a good English speaker, and you can reach that goal sooner than you imagine. I understand that many of you feel afraid when you try to speak. Sometimes you stop. You feel stuck. And there are times when you decide not to try because you fear making mistakes. Perhaps you have been studying English for a long time. Yet, when the time comes to speak, your mind feels blank. You know many words. You can understand what you read or hear. But when you need to speak, you stop. I understand this feeling because I have faced similar problems when learning another language. I know the sadness of wanting to express yourself but not having the right words. I know the uncertainty when people speak quickly and you cannot follow. Today, I want to tell you that the problem is not permanent. You do not have to stay stuck. I will help you in learning English in a natural and easy way. Starting now, I ask you to let go of anything that made English seem hard. Let go of hard grammar. Let go of the idea that you must be perfect. Let go of your fears. The main reason people fail to speak English is not knowing enough. It is fear. Fear of mistakes, fear of shame, fear of others. Let me ask you, how did you learn your first language? Did you read grammar books? Did you memorize long lists of words? No. You learned by listening, by repeating, by making mistakes, and by using your language every day. This is how you will learn English too. You do not need to only study English. You need to live it. English should not be something you practice for an hour and then forget. It needs to be part of your daily life. You should hear it, think in it, and use it every single day. You might ask, how do I do that? Do not worry. I will explain everything step by step. I will not just give you tips. I will take you through a journey where English becomes easy and natural. Let us begin. The first step is to change your thinking. Stop telling yourself that English is tough. If you believe that English is tough, your brain will resist learning it. If you believe it is easier than you think, you will learn more quickly. Think of a baby learning to walk. The baby falls again and again, but does the baby stop? No. The baby stands up and tries again, and soon the baby walks with ease. Learning English is the same. Mistakes are part of learning. If you are never making mistakes, you are not learning. Say these phrases with me. English is easy. I can speak English. I improve every day. These statements are powerful. The more you say them, the more your brain will accept them. From now on, stop saying my English is bad or I cannot speak English. Say instead, I am learning and I am getting better. Be kind to yourself. Learning takes time. Celebrate each small step. Second, surround yourself with English in your daily life. Now that your mindset is different, bring English into your surroundings. Many people think they must live in an English-speaking country to become fluent. That is not true. You can create an English place anywhere. Start by changing your phone's language to English. Every time you use your phone, you will see English words. This will help your mind feel used to the language. Next, begin to think in English. Right now, you probably think in your native language and then change into English. That makes speaking slow and hard. Instead, begin with simple thoughts in English. For example, when you wake up, do not think, I need to brush my teeth in your language. Think, I will brush my teeth. When you make a drink, think, I am making tea. When you step outside, think, the weather is good today. At first, this may feel strange, but the more you do it, the more natural it will feel. After some time, English thoughts will come to you naturally. Another helpful way to surround yourself with English is to talk to yourself. Yes, you heard correctly. Speak to yourself in English every day. Stand before a mirror and have a talk. For example, say, hello, how am I today? I am fine. I have a lot to do, but I feel happy. This may feel silly at first, but it is one of the best ways to practice speaking. When you talk to yourself, you practice without fear of others. The more you practice, the more confident you will become. Another simple method is to label items around your home. Write the English names of objects on small pieces of paper. Place them on your door, your table, your fridge, your mirror. Whenever you see them, speak the words. For instance, if there is a book, say, this is a book. The book is on the table. If there is a cup, say, this is a cup. I drink tea from this cup. Doing this trains your brain to know English words naturally. Third, stop worrying so much about grammar. Many people think they must master perfect grammar before they speak. This is a mistake. If you focus too much on grammar rules, you will always fear making mistakes. Instead, learn to speak first, then correct yourself later. Think about how children learn to speak. They do not study grammar books. They listen to adults, repeat words, and their grammar improves over time. This is how you should learn too. Rather than memorizing grammar rules, learn simple sentences. For example, instead of studying the present continuous time, just learn sentences like, I am eating. She is going to the market. They are playing football. If you repeat and use these sentences often, the grammar will come naturally. The key is to listen and copy. Listen to native speakers and repeat after them. When you hear a new sentence, do not just understand it. Say it out loud. Now that you know how to surround yourself with English, think in English, and relax about grammar, we can go deeper. I am going to show you how to speak English in your daily life. Many people have a problem with speaking because they do not know what to say or how to say it. But here is the secret. You already know how. You just need to use it. Think about your day. You wake up, brush your teeth, make tea or coffee, talk to your family, go outside, buy things, meet friends, go to work or school, and at night you rest and sleep. Every single action can be described in English. If you practice using English for your daily life, speaking will feel easy and natural. Let us start with morning talks with yourself in English. When you wake up, do not just get out of bed. Speak in English. For example, as soon as you wake up, say, "Good morning. I feel fresh today. I had a good sleep. I will get up and brush my teeth." When you go to the bathroom, say, "I am brushing my teeth." Now I am washing my face. I will take a shower. When you go to the kitchen, say, I am making tea. This tea smells great. I am eating bread with butter. Even if you are alone, say these things out loud. The more you say, the more used you will feel. Now imagine you are talking to your mother in the morning. A short talk could be like this. Good morning, Mom. Good morning. How did you sleep? I slept well. What are you making for breakfast? I am making eggs and toast. Would you like some tea? Yes, please. I love tea in the morning. Okay, your tea is ready. Thank you. It smells nice. This kind of talk is simple and natural. You can practice it every day. You do not need hard words. Just keep it easy and real. When you leave the house, there are many chances to speak in English. For example, if you go to the market, you can say, I need to buy vegetables. Let me check my list. I will take a bus to the market. When you enter a shop, you might have a talk like this. Excuse me, do you have fresh tomatoes? Yes, here they are. How much is 1 kilo? They are $2 per kilo. Okay, I will take 2 kilos. Anything else? Yes. I also need onions. Here you are. That will be $5 in total. Here is the money. Thank you. Thank you. Have a nice day. This type of talk happens in everyday life. If you practice such dialogues, you will not be afraid to speak when it really happens. When you meet a friend, this is a way to talk. Hey, how are you? I am good. And you? I am great. What are you doing? Nothing much. Just relaxing. Would you like to go for a walk? Yes, that sounds great. If you visit a cafe with a friend, you can have a talk like this. Let us order something. What would you like? I want coffee. What about you? I will have a lemonade. Okay, let us call the waiter. Hello. What would you like to order? 1 coffee and 1 lemonade, please. All right. Anything else? No, that is all. Thank you. Your order will be ready. Later in the evening, when you relax, you can still practice English. If you are with family members, you can have a talk like this. Today it was a long day. What did you do today? I went to the market and met a friend. That sounds nice. What did you buy? I bought vegetables and fruit. Good. Now let us have dinner. Yes, I am very hungry. Before you go to bed, you can talk to yourself in English. For example, today was a good day. I learned many new things. Tomorrow, I will wake up early and practice English in the morning. Now, it is time to sleep. Good night. Now, I want to share a big secret to speaking good English. Listen and repeat. When you hear a new sentence, do not just hear it. Repeat it. Say it out loud. Copy the way it is pronounced. Copy the rhythm. This will help you sound more natural and more sure of yourself. For example, if you hear, I am going to the market, you should also say, I am going to the market. Repeat exactly what you heard. Do this every day, and your pronunciation and confidence will get better. Now that you know how to use English in daily life, let us take your skills to the next level. Many people understand some English, but they hesitate to speak because they fear making mistakes. Their pronunciation might not be clear, or they feel afraid talking to others. But remember this big truth. Even if your English is not perfect, you can still speak with confidence. Today, I will show you how to improve the way you say words, how to sound natural, and how to speak with confidence. If you follow my advice, you will not feel shy about speaking again. Let us discuss a common problem. Many people can read and write English, but when they need to speak, they feel afraid. Why? Here are a few reasons. First, they fear mistakes. They think, what if I say the wrong thing? Second, they worry about how they pronounce words. They feel like they do not sound natural. Third, they do not practice enough. If you never speak, you will not gain confidence. Fourth, they think in their native language first. They change every sentence in their head before they speak, which slows them down. Does this describe you? If it does, do not worry. I am going to share the perfect solution. If you want to speak English well, your pronunciation should be clear. You do not need to have an American or British accent. You only need to be easily understood. Here are some ways to improve how you pronounce words. 1. Listen and copy. The fastest way to improve pronunciation is by listening and copying native speakers. Choose a short video, a piece of audio, or a simple sentence. Listen carefully to how the speaker says it. Then repeat it the same way. For example, listen to this sentence. I want to go to the park. Do not just read it. Listen to how a native speaker says it and copy it exactly. Repeat it many times. If you do this every day, your pronunciation will improve naturally. 2. Speak slowly and clearly. Many people try to speak fast because they believe it will make them sound fluent. But speaking too fast can make your pronunciation unclear. Instead, speak slowly and clearly. If you say each word properly, people will understand you better. 3. Record your voice and compare. A strong way to improve is to record yourself speaking. Choose a sentence, say it, and record your voice. Listen to what you sound like. Compare it with a native speaker and adjust yourself. You will quickly notice areas where you need to improve. Even if your pronunciation becomes clear, many people still feel shy or afraid to speak. So how do you become confident? First, stop worrying about mistakes. Mistakes are normal. They are part of learning. Even native speakers make mistakes. Second, speak English every day. Confidence comes from practice. If you only read or listen but never speak, you will never feel confident. A simple rule, every day. Speak English for at least 15 minutes. Talk to yourself. Talk to a friend. Talk to a mirror. Just speak. Third, use the 3-second rule. When you want to say something, do not wait too long. Give yourself 3 seconds and then speak. For example, if your friend asks, "What did you do yesterday?" Instead of thinking for a long time, answer right away. I went to the park. I watched a movie. I had a great day. If you wait too long, you will feel more afraid. Speak naturally. Fourth, practice real talks. The best way to build confidence is by practicing talks like the ones you will have in real life. Now I will teach you how to think in English. Stop changing in your head and start thinking in English so you can speak smoothly. This is the ultimate key to fluency. To speak naturally, you must train your brain to think in English. If you keep changing from your native language to English, you will always be slow, and your sentences might not sound natural. But do not worry. I will show you exactly how to begin thinking in English, even if you are a beginner. Why is thinking in English important? Many people study English for years, but still find speaking hard. The main reason is that they do not think in English. For example, imagine you want to say, I am going to the market. If you think in your own language first, your brain has to do this. First, think in your language, then change, then speak. That takes time. Instead, you need to train your mind to think directly in English so you can speak right away. At first, this might seem hard, but trust me, it is easy if you follow the right steps. Start with simple words. If you are just starting, do not try to think in complicated sentences. Begin with simple vocabulary. When you wake up in the morning, look around and name the objects in English: bed, pillow, window, sunlight. During your day, do the same. When you see something, say its name in English in your mind. When you see a tree, think tree, not the word in your language. When you see a car, think car. This is the first step to training your brain. Then, move on to simple sentences. After practicing words, begin creating simple sentences in your mind. If you are brushing your teeth, think, I am brushing my teeth. When you are eating, think, I am eating rice. This food tastes good. Do not change. Think directly in English. Talk to yourself in English. This is one of the best ways to start thinking in English. Every day, spend 5 to 10 minutes speaking to yourself in English. For example, when you are getting ready in the morning, say, I am picking my clothes. I will wear a blue shirt today. When you walk outside, say, the weather is nice. I see a little girl playing. Watch and listen to English every day. The more English you hear, the faster your brain will start thinking in English. Watch movies and videos in English with subtitles at first. Listen to English podcasts while you are doing activities. Read simple English books and articles. However, if you only listen and read, you will not improve quickly. You must speak. Even if you make mistakes, do not stop. Talk to friends, family, or even a mirror. The more you speak, the faster you will think in English. Here is how to stop waiting and speak freely. Do not think too much. Just speak. If you forget a word, do not stop. Find another way to express yourself. Use simple words and short sentences. Do not be afraid of what others think. For example, if you want to say, I lost my keys and I cannot find them, but you forget the word lost, you can say, I do not have my keys. I do not know where they are. You are still speaking English without waiting. If you follow this plan every day, your brain will begin to think in English naturally. Here is a daily plan for thinking in English. In the morning, name everything around you in English. In the afternoon, create simple English sentences in your mind. In the evening, watch or listen to English for at least 20 minutes. At night, talk to yourself in English for 5 to 10 minutes. Repeat this routine daily, and in a few weeks, you will naturally start thinking in English. My dear students, you have now learned everything you need to speak English well, with self-belief and naturally. Let me remind you of something very powerful. English is not hard. The only thing stopping you is fear and hesitation. But now you know how to overcome both. If you want to be successful in life, learning English will open countless doors for you. It will help you find better jobs, travel the world, meet friends from other countries, and understand films and books. Most importantly, it will make you feel confident and independent. So never stop learning. Even on hard days, even if someone tells you that you are not good enough, never give up. You have already come so far, and I believe in you. Now it is time to practice. Speak, listen, think in English every single day with joy. Remember, mistakes do not matter. Effort matters. This is not the end. This is the beginning of your journey towards fluency. Keep learning. Keep growing. One day, you will speak English like a professional. Let us do this together. I am with you on this journey, and I will always support you. Now go out there and start thinking, speaking, and living in English. You can achieve it. You deserve to succeed, and you will. Your dedication will bring you success. Stay positive.